This is not surprising. Next week, Congress is voting on a resolution that deems Free Palestine as an anti-Semitic slogan. Is that true? Of course not. When we say Free Palestine, we mean free the Palestinian people from a 77-year-long occupation and apartheid system and genocide. We want to create a new state in the place of Israel that guarantees equal rights to all individuals, something that the current ethnocracy of Israel does not and cannot ever do. That's because the very idea of Israel as a Jewish state is contrary to the ideas of non-discrimination, freedom, and equality. Israel has enshrined itself as a Jewish ethno-state in their equivalent of a constitution because they don't have one. The fact is that Israel is a Zionist project. Zionism created the state of Israel. Israel's foundations are Zionism and continues to be Zionism to this day. And unfortunately, the truth is that Zionism requires the denial of Palestinian rights to maintain the legitimacy of their ethno-state. One quick example should show you this in essence. In 1948, Zionist paramilitary forces ethnically cleansed Palestine in a violent campaign. Over 750,000 Palestinians were removed from their homes, driven through massacres, bombings, terror campaigns into their neighboring lands. And the state of Israel was created in its place on top of the Palestinians' land that was just stolen from them, in the homes that were just stolen from them. And ever since, Palestinians have desired to return to their land. Rightfully so, they have a right of return. But Israel has never, ever granted Palestinians the right to return. Even if they're civilian, they've done nothing wrong. If they still have the keys to their houses, which many do, it's called the Nakba keys. Why can't they let at least some in? Because if they do, it sets the precedent that Israel is not a Jewish Zionist ethno-state who needs to maintain a demographic majority of Jewish Zionists to maintain the idea of democracy. I assure you that if the voting population of the state of Israel wasn't overwhelmingly Jewish Zionists, they would not be a democracy. They cannot allow anyone else to hold political power who would threaten the goals of their project. So that's why a majority of Jewish Zionists in Israel agree with expelling the Arab Palestinian inhabitants remaining in the land of Israel. That's why they agree with massacring every Palestinian in an enemy city that the IDF captures or attacks. These are recent polls from just a few weeks ago. It's really sad for me to see that so many people have been taught this level of hate, and they are so wrapped up in this ideology that has caused them to forget that these are just fellow human beings. Anyways, back to that resolution. It's not surprising to see something like that out of our AIPAC-controlled Congress. You know, it might pass, but anyone, I assure you, who votes against it will be labeled as supporting the Colorado terrorist attack, which I agree was an anti-Semitic attack, should never have happened. I condemn it, and not only that, but I think it was a net negative to the movement. Not okay. I hope you learned something, take it home for you. Join our new channel in my bio. Thank you, and Free Palestine.